We'll begin with the sixth experiment, which is John the Ripper. And this is lying on the bit harder difficulty, a bit, not too much. ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಕಷ್ಟ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. So understand that some errors might occur, but that only depends on the way you send present the hash in the program. But anyways, try to make it as simple as possible. But in case you do get any errors, hash and sati check madi and everything should be fine. But yeah, so we'll begin with the experiment. One main thing that you'll have to uh, keep in note is that hash use ಮಾಡಿರೋದ್ನ ತಿರ್ಗಾ use ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ the program will not output anything. If you use the same hash again in the same John the Ripper module, as in like within this context, then it won't show the output for you at all. It will just say password has been cracked and just move on to the next one. So make sure that it's brand new and you haven't executed priorly. For now, I'll have to make a bit of preparations. So you'll be in your home directory for now. Go to documents in this under the home directory itself. You can just type cd and this space documents slash and you'll get in. Or cd space documents also is fine. You'll go into that folder. Now in you have to execute everything within this folder itself, and that's pretty important because ಬೇರೆ ಕಡೆ execute ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ you might lose the file, or like with maybe you might have forgotten where the folder is located or something like that. So make sure documents ಒಳಗೆ ಹೋಗಿ, or if it's fine if you execute in downloads also. Documents or downloads, it's fine, but make sure ಇಲ್ಲಾಂದ್ರೆ ಹೊಸ file create ಮಾಡಿ. You can just create like mkdir and then temporary, and then it will be created. So just go inside that file and then it's totally okay. But ಒಟ್ನಲ್ಲಿ ನೀವು you have to execute it within a file or folder that you have created. ಅದು ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪೆರಿಮೆಂಟ್ ಮುಖ್ಯ ಅಲ್ಲ, ಬಟ್ ದ ಮೆಥಡಾಲಜಿಗೆ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಈಸಿ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ ಅಷ್ಟೇ. ಇಲ್ಲಾಂದ್ರೆ ಯು ವಿಲ್ ನಾಟ್ ಅಂಡರ್ಸ್ಟ್ಯಾಂಡ್ ವಾಟ್ ಟು ಡೂ ಆರ್ ವೇರ್ ದ ಥಿಂಗ್ ಹ್ಯಾಸ್ ಟು ಬಿ ಪ್ಲೇಸ್ಡ್. And you can delete this later, but leave it as it is. This is just to show that ನೀವು already execute ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೀರಾ ಅಂತ. In case someone else has come and then like executed this, then you know documents ಒಳಗೋ ಅಥವಾ downloads ಅಲ್ಲೋ someone has already created a file ಅಂತ. Otherwise they can just delete off the password and hash.txt file. So yeah, just to make sure ಅಷ್ಟೇ. So now first open a website. I'm in like any hash generation website. Anything is fine. For now, we'll go with SHA-256 hash generator. And yes, John will be pre-installed. Kali Linux ಎಲ್ಲ ಬರುತ್ತೆ, so you don't need to worry about that. And make sure you do have internet connection. ಅದು ಇಂಪಾರ್ಟೆಂಟ್ ಅಷ್ಟೇ. ಆ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪೆರಿಮೆಂಟ್ಗೆ ಹ್ಯಾಶ್ ಜನರೇಷನ್ ಅಷ್ಟೇ, ಬಟ್ ಅದರ್ ದನ್ ದಟ್ ಯು ಡೋಂಟ್ ನೀಡ್ ಇಂಟರ್ನೆಟ್ ಅಟ್ ಆಲ್. ಯಾಕಂದ್ರೆ ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಇವೆಲ್ಲ ಆನ್ಲೈನ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಸಿಗೋದು. ಯು ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಡೂ ಇಟ್ ಆಫ್ಲೈನ್, ಬಟ್ ಯುಲ್ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಟು ಡೌನ್ಲೋಡ್ ಅ ಮಾಡ್ಯೂಲ್ ಫಾರ್ ದಟ್. ದಟ್ಸ್ ಆಲ್. So yeah, you can type out any keyword over here, like say keyboard. I'll keyboard ಅಂತ ಟೈಪ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಿದ್ದೀನಿ ಆಸ್ ಎನ್ ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್ ಅಷ್ಟೇ. ಬಟ್ ಯು ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಟೈಪ್ ಎನಿಥಿಂಗ್ ಓವರ್ ಹಿಯರ್. ಇನ್ಪುಟ್ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಬಿ ಎನಿ ವರ್ಡ್ and it's totally fine. Once you click on generate and get the hash over here, just copy this one. Now go back to your terminal. Open another actually it's fine if you open another terminal instance as well. ಇಲ್ಲೆಲ್ಲ ನೀವು ಈಸಿ ಇದ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೋಬಹುದು ಅಂತ, ಅರೇಂಜ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೋಬಹುದು ಅಂತ. Go to the same documents and temporary. Go to the same directory ಅಷ್ಟೇ. And after that nano, and then create hashes file, hashes.txt. ಇಲ್ಲಿ in the experiment they have given password.txt. So I'm just making it easier here. Hashes ಅಲ್ಲಿ hash ಇರುತ್ತೆ, ವರ್ಡ್ ಲಿಸ್ಟ್ ಅಲ್ಲೆಲ್ಲ ವರ್ಡ್ಸ್ ಇರುತ್ತೆ ಅಷ್ಟೇ. ಐ ವಿಲ್ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪ್ಲೇನ್ ದಟ್ ಲೇಟರ್. ಬಟ್ hashes ಡಾಟ್ ಟಿ ಎಕ್ಸ್ ಟಿ ನಲ್ಲಿ ಐ ವಿಲ್ ಬಿ ಸೇವಿಂಗ್ ಎವ್ರಿ ಹ್ಯಾಶ್. ಮೇಕ್ ಶೋರ್ ಟು ಲಿಸನ್ ಟು ದಿಸ್ ಪ್ರಾಪರ್ಲಿ ಅಷ್ಟೇ. hashes ಡಾಟ್ ಟಿ ಎಕ್ಸ್ ಟಿ ನಲ್ಲಿ ನಾನೆಲ್ಲ ಸ್ಟೋರ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಿದ್ದೀನಿ, ಬಟ್ ಇನ್ ದ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪೆರಿಮೆಂಟ್ ಇಟ್ ವಿಲ್ ಬಿ ಕಾಲ್ಡ್ ಪಾಸ್ವರ್ಡ್ಸ್ ಡಾಟ್ ಟಿ ಎಕ್ಸ್ ಟಿ ಅಂಡ್ ಬೋತ್ ಆರ್ ಫೈನ್. ಪಾಸ್ವರ್ಡ್ಸ್ ಅಂಡ್ hashes both ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಬರೀ ಮೀನ್ ದ ಸೇಮ್, ಬಟ್ ಐ ವಿಲ್ ಬಿ ಓಪನಿಂಗ್ ಇಟ್ ಇನ್ ದಿಸ್. And then now paste the hash over here. After pasting one hash, press enter, and then go and take another one. For example, test anta. Then generate that one. Make sure that whatever you generate in the beginning, first three in ಹೇಳ್ತೀನಲ್ಲ, that make sure they are very simple words like test, sample, or what I'm about to do. You just copy, like copy through the experiment ಅಷ್ಟೇ. ಯಾಕಂದ್ರೆ the first thing will be guessing randomly, so you don't need to put too many difficult words. I'm just showing it to you ಅಷ್ಟೇ. First one was keyboard, the second one is test, and third one will be sample. And the reason why you'll have to use simple one is, first time now John ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಕೊಡ್ತೀವಲ್ಲ, it's only guessing the correct hash now. It won't you're not giving a word list alwa, so it won't know that what that specific hash is. But yeah, by comparing you'll get to know, that's all. So the first three, you can give simple ones. ನಾನು ಕೀಬೋರ್ಡ್ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದು ತೋರ್ಸೋದಕ್ಕಷ್ಟೇ, but you can give simple ones for the first three ones. I'll give sample 1 1 1 1. ಸೊ ಅವಾಗ ಮೂರು ಸೇಮ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ ಅಂತ. ಸೊ ಯಾ, ಮೇಕ್ ಶೋರ್ ದಟ್ ಆಫ್ಟರ್ ಈಚ್ hash you just press enter and go to the next line and then paste it. In order to exit from Nano, just press Ctrl S to save, and then press Ctrl X to go back. Now go back to your first terminal and then type John, and then hyphen hyphen format equals raw hyphen sha256 sha256, and then hashes dot txt. In order to confirm a file create ಆಗಿದೆ ಅಂತ, just go over here, second terminal ಅಲ್ಲಿ ls ಅಂತ type ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ you know that it's there. So yeah, hashes dot txt, make sure format equals raw hyphen sha256 ಅಂತ ಇದೆ ಅಂತ. So yeah, as you can see, it was able to decode one of the hashes over here, and now it is able to. It will takes a bit more time, but as you can see, it is able to decode the decode the hash. So leave this as it is, okay. But as you can see, ಇಲ್ಲಿ CPU consume ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆ as it's a heavy task. So in order to stop this, just press Ctrl C, and then just leave this terminal as it is. You'll have to show it to them. So since this can't be processed again, and they like you can't go and execute this command again to get the same output. ಯಾಕಂದ್ರೆ ಇದು already hash ಆಗೋಗಿದೆ. You won't get the answers again if you execute them. You'll have to use the ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಅವ್ರು ಹೇಳ್ದಂಗೆ show format or SHA-256 ಅಂತ. So yeah, and that's a bit more complicated, and that's not the same command as this. So when they execute ಆದ್ಮೇಲೆ it will show it in orange. So once it's executed, it will show the answers in orange. Then that's it. That's not the experiment though, but that's the first part of the experiment. So this will be just regarding the ಇದು how to use John the Ripper with by just to hard crack ಮಾಡೋದಕ್ಕಷ್ಟೇ. Now you'll have to use the word list, and in order to do that, you'll have to go to the second terminal and create uh, another text file and name it as wordlist.txt. Now over here, you need to type all the words that you have given in the first ಏನಂತಾರೆ first terminal ಅಲ್ಲಿ. But before I do that, you'll have to open some more I'll have to type in some more hashes. And first one is keyboard, second one is test, third one is sample, and fourth one hash ಇಲ್ಲಿ sample 111 ಅಂತ. But I'll have to add a bit more words, like for example, I'll type apple, and then I'll type tree, then I'll type computer. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನೀವು ಯಾವ ಕೀವರ್ಡ್ ಆದರೂ ಹಾಕ್ಬೋದು, ಇಟ್ಸ್ ಫೈನ್. ಬಟ್ ಮೇಕ್ ಶೋರ್ ಯು ರಿಮೆಂಬರ್ ದ ಕೀವರ್ಡ್ಸ್ ಯು ಪುಟ್ ಫ್ರಮ್ ನೌ ಆನ್ ಇನ್ ದ ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್ ಪಾರ್ಟ್ ಆಫ್ ದ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪೆರಿಮೆಂಟ್. ಓಕೆ, ಸೊ ಕಾಪಿ ದಿಸ್ and paste it over here. ಸೊ ಇದೆಲ್ಲ ಆಗಿದೆ, and now I've pasted like 3 or 4 more. Just I'll save this and exit off. And now create another ಇದು ಅನ್ನಲ್ಲ ಆವಾಗಲೇ ಲೈಕ್ nano wordlist dot txt ಅಂತ. Under that, now you need to put all the keywords that you had entered as a hash in the hashes.txt file. ಏನ್ ಹೇಳ್ತಿರೋದು ಅಂದ್ರೆ, ಹ್ಯಾಶ್ ಫೋಲ್ಡರ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ, ಐ ಮೀನ್ ಹ್ಯಾಶ್ ಫೈಲ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಯಾವ ಕೀವರ್ಡ್ ಹ್ಯಾಶ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಹಾಕಿದಿರೋ ಅದರದ್ದು ಕೀವರ್ಡ್ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಹಾಕಿ. ಲೈಕ್ ನಾನು ಕೀಬೋರ್ಡ್ ಅಂತ ಹಾಕಿದ್ದೆ, ಆಪಲ್, ಟ್ರೀ, computer, and then sample as well. So yeah. And this can be, you can add some more words if you want, but ನಾನು ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಮೇನ್ ಆಗಿ ಏನು ಹಾಕಿರೋದು ಅಂದ್ರೆ what I've given as hashes to make sure that I get them in the output. But yeah, make sure that whatever you give in the first hashes ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಏನು ಕೊಡ್ತೀನೋ those keywords are here in wordlist.txt. So yeah, now go back to the first terminal and then type John hyphen format equals raw hyphen SHA 256, and then now hyphen word list equals word list dot txt, and now after that hashes dot txt. And now as you can see, ಔಟ್ಪುಟ್ ಎಲ್ಲ ಹ್ಯಾಶ್ ಫೈಲಲ್ಲಿ ಎಷ್ಟು ಇತ್ತೋ ಅಷ್ಟು ಆನ್ಸರ್ ಬಂದಿದೆ ನಮಗೆ, ಯಾಕಂದರೆ ವಿ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಗಿವನ್ ದ ವರ್ಡ್ ಲಿಸ್ಟ್ ದಿಸ್ ಟೈಮ್. ಸೊ ಯಾ, that's the experiment. It's a bit more complicated, illa annala, but if you do it once or twice, it will be simple enough, and you can do it on your own as well now. It won't take that much time. Only thing you'll have to remember is hashes password difference ಏನು ಅಂತ ಅಷ್ಟೇ. ಲೈಕ್ ಹ್ಯಾಶಸ್ನ ನೀವು ಫಸ್ಟು ಪಾಸ್ವರ್ಡ್ಸ್ ಡಾಟ್ ಟಿ ಎಕ್ಸ್ ಟಿ ಅಂತ ಇದರಲ್ಲಿದೆ, ಏನಂತಾರೆ ಲ್ಯಾಬ್ ಮ್ಯಾನ್ಯುಯಲ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ, ಅದ್ರಲ್ಲಿ ನಾನು ಹಂಗೆ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದೀನಿ. ಸೊ ಇಫ್ ಯು ಸ್ಟೋರ್ ದಿ ಹ್ಯಾಶಸ್ ಇನ್ ದ ಪಾಸ್ವರ್ಡ್, ದಟ್ಸ್ ಟೋಟಲಿ ಫೈನ್. ದಟ್ಸ್ ವಾಟ್ ಐ ಹವ್ ಡನ್ ಹಿಯರ್ ಅಸ್ ವೆಲ್. ಬರೀ ಹ್ಯಾಶಸ್ ಅಂತ ಅಂತಿದ್ದೀನಿ ಅಷ್ಟೇ. ನೀನ್ ಇದು ಆಕ್ಯುರೇಟ್ ಅಷ್ಟೇ. ಇಲ್ಲಾಂದ್ರೆ ಪಾಸ್ವರ್ಡ್ ಡಾಟ್ ಟಿ ಎಕ್ಸ್ ಟಿ ಅಂತ ಕೊಟ್ಟರು, ದಟ್ಸ್ ಟೋಟಲಿ ಫೈನ್ ಅಸ್ ವೆಲ್. You can name the file anything you want, hashes.txt or wordlist.txt na bekidre h.txt or w.txt anta kotrunu it will totally work, not an issue at all. But make sure it's under a separate document andre as a separate folder ashte. Illa andre like you won't know that the previous person has executed anta, they might delete it off or something like that. So this is just a proof to know that someone has already executed. So you'll have to then give a new keyword each time. Avaga test to sample anta kodbedi, you give a bit more simpler ones like example or sample 1 2 3 or sample 3 2 1 ಏನೋ ಒಂಚೂರು ಚೇಂಜ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಡಿ, ಯಾರೋ ಎಕ್ಸಿಕ್ಯೂಟ್ ಆಲ್ರೆಡಿ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರು. And that's it. This experiment is completed. Mainly when you give under wordlist.txt, make sure the key case, the specific alphabet case ಏನಿರುತ್ತೆ, it is sensitive. So ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನೋಡಿ ಕೀಬೋರ್ಡ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ k is capital, so if you don't give it properly then it won't be decoding properly. Case sensitive ಇದು, so either stick to all smalls or all capitals and that's totally fine. ಅವಾಗ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪೆರಿಮೆಂಟ್ ವರ್ಕ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಐ ಥಿಂಕ್ ದಟ್ಸ್ ಇಟ್. ಸೊ ವಿಲ್ ಸ್ಟಾಪ್ ದ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪೆರಿಮೆಂಟ್.